members of your mother's family live close to them, or?
Well, in Talala, I had an Uncle Ned. Ned Callison
Yes,
was my mom's brother, and he's quite well known in Talala. He had the Farmers Trading Post, which is now Mid-America Feeds there. And so we lived close to my uncle and a couple of my cousins there in Talala. But we had, the rest of our cousins were spread out all over. My mom was one of 8 children, 7 of whom lived to adulthood. And then they were truly spread in many places, but all in Oklahoma. My dad's family from Locust Grove, they all stayed in Locust Grove. So when we went to Locust Grove, it was much more of a family reunion time because the family literally all lived very closely together there.
Was your dad Indian too? Was he Cherokee too?
My dad is not. However, he grew up in a very Cherokee community. Sometimes you could see a lot of the influences of the Cherokee people on my dad's thinking, even though my dad was not Cherokee. I can remember my dad would say, every time that we would build a fire, we'd go camping and build a fire, my dad would build a big fire and he would say, "I build white man fire."
Did he have a certain way he stacked the wood?
No, he did. He was very particular about his fire, but he said, "I build white man fire." And I said, "What's a white man fire, Dad?" And he goes, "White man build big fire, stand long ways off." And he said, "Indian build small fire and stand real close."
We used to have a lot of fires. And I don't know, I can't tell you why. It was never much said about it, other than we had the fires and we did so many of the things the old way.
Well, you think about fires were a necessary part of living in a rural life because we lived rural. I lived rural in Talala. You didn't have trash service. You didn't have you didn't really haul things off. So you were when you had brush on your property, you gathered it up and had fire. And fire became a social event.
2 people